now? Are you done?
I have 2 on-campus classes left, and then I want to say not next week, but the following week I should be wrapping up.
Okay.
Then me and the lady have a trip planned to Florida for 4 days, and then it's Gum Guy mode. I'm actually taking the summer off to do Gum Guy.
Trip to what, Disney?
Nah, we're doing Universal.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
better. Universal's better. Crap, I might need you to pick me up some stuff. I might give you some money. Give me a couple things.
Right out.
Right, yeah?
I'm excited for some butterbeer, personally.
Dude, that line is ridiculous.
I believe it. Dude,
if you get the early entry pass, which I think is 8 o'clock, because normally I think the park opens at 9, Harry Potter World is still packed.
I believe it.
Because everyone goes there.
I'm sure.
First.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know,
I'll probably hang off because they had a nice looking dinner dish I saw on one of the websites.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just swing through there towards the end of the day. Hopefully it's funneled out some.
You just have to get lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how packed the butterbeer was.
Well, worst case scenario, we have, I think, 3 days there.
Okay.
So on that 3rd day, we could just stronghold.
Yeah, and not all of the. If you get the quick pass, I think there's only 2 Harry Potter rides.
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it might be like the Griffin.
Yeah, Flight of the Griffin
And the other one did have an easy pass. But it was still like an hour plus.
Oh, I believe it.
Like it's madness, dude.
I believe it.
Yeah.
The biggest slap in the face. The main reason I wanted to go to Universal over anywhere else. Beetlejuice's little show. Beetlejuice's little show closed in September of this year. So I missed it by 6 months. I just hope he's floating around the park. That'll still make me happy.
The one,
if I grab a picture.
The one that I love
Beetlejuice.
that they don't do anymore is the Bill and Ted's. Because it was a whole time travel musical.
Nice.
And it was the coolest thing, and it worked because it was Bill and Ted. It was on character, on point.
That's
and everything that they could do with it, they did. I remember watching it. I was this is not going to be good. I can't believe I'm stuck here doing this. I could be doing so many other things. I could be doing Jurassic World again or Jurassic Park again. And yeah, dude, it kind of won me over.
That's
what's up. And I think for that trip, I saw it twice. Wanted to go back,
Nice.
So
I'm excited for Moe's. They have a Moe's Tavern. They have a Duff Brewery there.
No, they have a. Is that Universal? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a entire Simpsons.
I'm excited. So
there's no Back to the Future. That's Krusty's thing now.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I remember hearing that.
They so Jaws is a little tougher to see.
Okay.
So it really is mostly Transformers, and I don't know, dude. The Transformers stuff is hot. Dude.
Is it?
Dude, they have a life-size Optimus Prime on top of the structure.
I'll see that stuff, but I'm not.
Dude, and the ride's amazing.
Yeah.
The rides is the 2 best rides: Spider-Man, always, and Transformers.
Nice.
Yeah. And Spider-Man, no one goes to Spider-Man anymore. So you just walk in.
Very cool.
No one.
The fucking Hulk is closed for renovations. They're upgrading it story-wise and cart-wise and whatnot. I don't know if it'll be open in time. It says summer of.
You still got the Doom. The Doom's fun.
Yeah. I do enjoy
Scares the
that.
shit out of you. And the Doom has a cool entrance, and they have the Doom bots. So it's the Hulk one's just a line for a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a cutout of the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
It's it doesn't put you into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the so the Simpsons, there's the giant donuts, Duff beer. They have the quickie shop. Yeah, and I never. People assume just because the Simpsons is a cartoon that I know about it. That I've seen episodes, and like, it's a whole universe, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, every time I watch it, it's like I've seen it for the first time. It's like entertaining, and I don't know what some of the inside jokes are, like if they're referencing other episodes or seasons. Like,
that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah,
it's more.
I know McBain.
That's
I know
ongoing,
because I saw this on one of my feeds. Like, they if you edit the clips together, it's a narrative movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's really cool. Like,
and that's been going from like 1 to God knows when. So.
Yeah, so I really don't know a lot about The Simpsons, but that part of the park is just like nuts because it really is like a hostile takeover. It's like now we're in Simpson verse. Like,
that's
everything's colored. They have all the products are there. Like, it's just fun,
Cool.
And
very cool.
I wish I knew you guys were going, dude.
Yeah, next month.
Well, how are you getting down there? You're fine?
A plane, yeah.
Wish I knew, dude. I would have crashed. Because we went to the resort I was at. Oh, and it's such a cool resort, but it's not that expensive. And I forget the name of it.
I think it was like 13 altogether.
Yeah, that's not bad.
For the 3 days, and we're down there for 4. So her friend actually does the
Who's her friend? She's single?
No, she dates a douchebag. But
so she's single.
Yeah, you could potentially. You could probably weasel in there.
I don't know, no weaseling necessary.
But she does like the schoolwork thing down there, so she's gonna get us into one of the parks on our off day. So we're going to do that. But I think when we get there, because we get there early in the morning after we check in, we're just going to go to City Walk that day and get some drinks and hang out. Yeah. So,
the downtown Universal is exponentially more fun adult. Like, like ready to entertain an adult than Disney.
I believe it, yeah.
Like, it's just not there for Disney, nor should it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like I tell people all the time, if you want to walk around carriages, go to Disney. Like, if you don't mind really waiting for a long time for like a Peter Pan ride, or comparatively speaking, the new Little Mermaid, which is just like Peter Pan and the original Snow White ride. If you don't mind waiting 90 minutes for that, do it. Like that. But it's going to be a better product.
The only park there that really, like, Rachel loves the Animal Kingdom. And it's nice. Like, Everest is cool. I like the animals too. But like, MGM is my spot with the Star Wars world, the Tower of Terror, and
that's.
But you can run through that in like 4 hours. It's so condensed, and then the rest of it's like
Star Wars is worth going to a few times because they have 6 different.
Well, now with it expanding, like, I definitely might be the park that I'm like.
Well, now it's going to be.
Let's go to MGM.
There's still, like, who's building Avatar? Avatar still has a park planned.
Yeah, that's going to be in the Animal Kingdom, like an expanse.
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
So that's Pandora's. That makes sense, I guess.
I saw he was adding more sequels to it, and I'm like, quit fucking talking about it and make a sequel to it. Like, I don't even care anymore.
You know what I think's going to happen?
I don't care anymore.
But I'll tell you what I think's going to happen. And because I've been thinking about this. Oh, by the way, we're doing a dumb guy session. Just thought I would have this.
Yeah. So eventually.
Like, I don't know. We gotta record like the intro because we're like deep into this. We just suck. But anyway,
we're new people.
New. I think what's going to happen with this Avatar stuff is I think the ending of Harry Potter. I don't know if the last 2 Harry Potters, like how close into Avatar they ran, but I think it's like the Harry Potter love, then like the Star Wars movies came, and then like between the 2 you had the Marvel like masterful ramp up. So you have like kind of, and I guess they're.
Speaking of masterful ramp ups, did they or did they not drop the ball on Doctor Strange?
Oh wait. Let's.
Sorry.
Side
note.
Yeah, let's keep that. Let me just.
My fury is high with that one.
But here's the whole thing. It's like I think people are flooded, sensory overload. I think a lot of it goes right into Batman vs Superman, and how put together the movie that was. Put together, it had elements. They tried really hard, and they really, I think they did a lot of calculated things. Mm-hmm. And that just blows over people's heads. They wanted something else, and people just hate that movie.
It just takes that left. It is a great movie until Batman vs Superman.
Yeah,
until they start to fight.
Yeah, because
it really
there's no real. Yeah,
I'm excited for a solo Batman movie now. But that one's just a train wreck.
So all of this, though, okay. Now you have Avatar, which still is the biggest movie ever. Mm-hmm. People forget that, people are like Force Awakens, and it's Force Awakens still hasn't made
how much did
money.
Avatar end up with?
I don't even know.
Because I feel like the Avengers came close.
I don't think it did. I mean, they're all $1 billion movies.
Yeah.
But I think Avatar was maybe $1.5 billion. You know, we could look it up, right?
Yeah, why not? Little history lesson, people.
Yeah. All right, here we go. And we're not doing highest grossing movies with adjustments.
No DVD sales, none of that horse shit. Just top gross.
So look at this, though. All right,
Titanic's still number one.
So we have Avatar, worldwide, $2.8 billion. Titanic worldwide, $2.2 billion, with lower ticket numbers or sales.
Yeah,
no IMAX, none of this.
No, but they have released it on anniversaries and in 3D. But I think that factors in.
Not like the Star Wars ones, where the Star Wars releases had impact. Then we have Force Awakens, with just about $2 billion. And here we go. This is one that we forget. Jurassic World, $1.6 billion. Okay, now we have Avengers, $1.5 billion.
Okay.
So get this, ready? I love it. I love this so much. This just makes me want to watch Tropic Thunder, because it's like Scorcher 6, Furious 7, $1.5 billion. Now we have that. Then it's Age of Ultron, $1.4. Deathly Hallows Part 2, $1.3. Frozen. Okay. Now get this, though. Ready? Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3, $1.1 billion. Amazing, right?
It is.
That's all time. Wait, right? It's gotta be. I don't get it, man. Because look, some of these other ones that are high on the list: Skyfall, 1.1. Age of Extinction, Dark Knight Rises. I mean, Jurassic Park, Phantom Menace.
Well, it's easy as shit to get on this list when you're charging $25 a ticket for IMAX 3D.
Yeah. But I'll tell you though,
with how many people went to see Schindler's List back in the day, if they were charging $25 a pop, it'd probably be up in the top 10 too.
But here's the thing. I think with some of that, people like it. It does make going to the movies something. Because I know people that aren't follow it like you and I do, and I don't even consider myself you follow it. You're the one usually telling me things. I know people that don't follow it, that really don't have kids, and they like going to the movies in a big fashion, and they go to some of these more expensive theaters around here in Philly, and they'll spend $120 to go out and see a movie, and they like it, and it's a Saturday or Friday night for them, and I think if that's what they can cater to, then do it. I think that's an amazingly sophisticated way to present the product, because soon we're going to get Amazon and Netflix buying. They're going to go on the run. They've already started to. They're going to start acquiring. They're going to snatch movies away, and from these other distributors,
right?
And because they can outprice them. They can pay more if it's great, and soon we'll have like you saw with like the House of Cards getting all the attention, all the awards, you're going to have an Oscar-winning Netflix or Amazon Prime. Mostly probably going to be Netflix first.
I believe
You'll have
it,
an
yeah.
Oscar-winning Netflix movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, these guys won't care. They're like, you know, like they, I forget what movie is coming out, but Netflix offered to distribute the movie, and they said no, like we want it in theaters, so they took less money to put it out in theaters because they wanted the perception. But once an Oscar happens, that perception is people are just gonna be like, I don't care, like whoever pays more, it doesn't matter, we can have an Oscar race any way we want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
more people would see your movie then too. Because if you have Netflix, I don't have to pay extra for Netflix to let me watch it.
I'll tell you one thing, dude. I love turning people on to Daredevil.
I believe it.
I love just saying, yo.
Do you know what's up with those DVDs? / what's up with the Stars fucking Evil Dead versus Army of Darkness? Because neither one of those have been announced yet, and it's been over a year for both going on.
I think that's been on Stars.
No, it is on Stars, but I'm saying a DVD announcement.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even follow it.
Like, because by now Black Sails would be out following the season.
If you want to watch it, subscribe to. You should be able to subscribe to Stars
through Amazon.
For like $10 a month.
I've been heavily debating.
Yeah, and you
because I do watch Black Sails too. But those I could buy.
Dude, just come here and watch. I haven't seen it.
Right.
So we sit down and binge watch it like one fucking night.
Sounds good.
Yeah, maybe between 2 nights. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe,
sounds good.
Maybe just lock ourselves here.
Do
both of us in Dallas. Yeah. So here's the thing. So back to Avatar, Overload, like all these properties, even Jurassic World, like all of this stuff, and I think it's going to arc though. By the time it comes back, it's going to be like nostalgia. Almost, and people are they're going to put that movie back out there, and people are going to remember like how in awe they were, even though like people like to downplay it. They're like, oh, it was like wasn't this type of story. It doesn't matter, dude. That movie's engaging end to end. It's an engaging effing movie. Yeah. Like and it's broad, and it really has everything. It has all the vegetation for the girls, and it has the military for the guys. Okay. And I think it's a solid put together. Like it really is. Like pound for pound, the type of story it is, solid.
Yeah, okay? No, definitely. It's a good movie. It just doesn't grab me personally.
But what I think these ones are going to do, they're going to, like, if that's the start of the universe, I really do think he has these big leaps. I think it's going to hit like a whole other level.
I believe it.
Okay, and we can't predict what that level is because it's Cameron. Like no, like you never know. Like
you know, thinking about it right now, right this second. If I had to guess, since he already said he's going to explore the oceans, I would say it's going to be some kind of ocean species we didn't see yet that's quasi-Na'vi.
Yeah.
Versus like, or they'll take the human element out of it completely and just give us an alien war movie, which would be badass. I'd be behind that.
I think it's going to be. I think he's going to go metaphysical and he's going to go spiritual. And I believe it or not, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I love it. I think he's going to go, or what he should do. He's going to go Dune. Not Dune the movie, but Dune the books, where there's a merging of spiritual, like the spiritual side, the religion, the technology, and beings that are omnipresent. Like they exist everywhere. Like the Quasar Satarak is everywhere at once. Okay? And this is something, the real concepts of Dune that, like, anyway. We can pause real quick.
Well, I'm listening.
Not a big deal. But it's like the, grab another one. It's like, and those are like the bigger concepts of Dune that it's so hard to get that down. It's really hard to convey it. It's hard to build that into a story when it's not a novel, because you need pages, you need detail, you need to reference things from like 1,000 years ago. And this is why Dune's unique. But if he's maybe building a format to present that type of material outside of the framework of Dune. You know, because like you kind of saw it, or it could be, who knows, dude? It could be all those Marine dudes, like have a movie with those Marine guys, like fighting a planet, a living planet entity, which would kind of be a little Dune-ish too. You know, and then you're like, whoa, man, like it's just nonstop military like craziness. Okay, you know, and that's what I mean. Like if he does that, if he doesn't, people are just gonna be like,
yeah.
Like we have Star Wars Episode 12 to look forward to, and we have Marvel Phase 9, and I don't know what the DC movies are going to be at that point. DC movie reboot 7.
Yeah, right.
Like
Multiverse number 4.
Yeah, we're still trying. Oh, so I was at the bookstore going through the art of Batman vs Superman.
Okay.
Which, comparatively speaking, the art of DC books, nothing compared to the art of Marvel books. The art of the Marvel books is page by page, just non-stop stuff. Like,
I believe it.
Like production, like just physically created work, okay? And the DC stuff is like, here's a big page of like Lex Luthor, and here's 3 drawings of Lex Luthor in the same like lab coat. And then you turn the page and it's like, here's a big photograph of Bruce Wayne, and here's like 3 drawings of his suit, and you're like, shit, man, like, you know. So they kind of get you. But so I went through the drawings for that burned building, and they're all labeled Wayne Manor. So it is Batman Begins.
It's not Batman Begins.
It is the Batman Begins Batman. Yeah, they just, and you know what too? There's no reason why it can't be though. Like what? Why wouldn't it be if it's burnt down? And the whole thing is though, it goes from Begins. They skip the other 2 movies. Like the other 2 movies never happened, and it's just the origin of Begins, and it's this one. Okay, and then between the 2 we have like this giant backstory that we've never seen.
Yeah,
which is kind of now interesting.
That makes sense, but then you're leaving out the best one of the Nolan movies.
It's okay, but they got this.
You're gonna be thoroughly upset when Ben Affleck has like the Jason Todd death, but instead of blowing up in a warehouse after getting beaten, shot, it's Wayne Manor that blows up, and Bruce is outside of it.
Yeah, maybe like that would be the only way. But at the same time, though, it's still kind of like the, like, I don't know, like, it's...
I see where you're coming from. Like, I do see it, because
even the League of Shadows, the whole thing with the League of Shadows was he didn't want to, like, kill the guy and get branded. Like, he didn't want to chop the guy's head off and then get the mark on him. So the League of Shadows puts marks on people. Like Healayer does when he snaps. Like when he goes total dark.
Well, they're saying now that he's been total dark even with Robin, because Robin's weapon has like blades at the end of it and shit.
Oh, who knows? That could have been the weapon that Joker killed him with.
Yeah, but it's his. That's why it's hanging in the thing with him.
I don't know what it says. We all know that.
I read it today. It's today's news. It's breaking, motherfucker. Get it with the times.
It's breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. Zack Snyder releases original prop pictures of Robin's weapon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't... Yeah, so maybe they were dark, but I don't know. Like, maybe it's... But at the same time, though, it's still... Like, it still lines up. It doesn't...
I'm not denying that.
You know? Yeah, but why would they do that though? Like, see, it's, and you know Nolan's involved
because that works, and it goes back to the whole thing.
Unless they reveal, like, if they reveal that, like in Suicide Squad, like if the Joker knows his secret identity, and you know, like then you're like, holy shit. Like,
I'll say this much: Suicide Squad's the last DC movie I'm kind of excited for, and I'm more excited for that one than I am for Batman vs Superman.
No, Suicide Squad just seems like it's going for
I just wish it wasn't Will Smith,
and
just because of the name.
It's self-aware, you know. But the Marvel movies injected people like him, like like Glenn Close is in
Yeah, but I mean,
Guardians
she's also not the main draw centered around because she's Glenn Close.
I don't think any of them are. When was the last time Will Smith
the last trailer I saw though was all Will Smith heavy.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think
I could be wrong, but the way that last one looked, it looked like
I think they have to use him. He is a name. He has a history with the Harley Quinn girl, the actress, right? Or they were in other movies together.
Oh, I don't know that.
So pairing, and they're the two faces of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And she's in makeup, so what do you got?
Well,
as of freaking,
in theory, is in a mask.
Yeah, I mean. but he did that over. I don't know if he started doing Suicide Squad, and then they kicked up Independence Day, but he couldn't do Independence Day because of Suicide Squad.
Was that it? I thought he just didn't want to come back.
I don't know
because it took too long.
Why wouldn't you want to come back? That movie's going to be, dude. That movie might be a top 5 high-grossing movie.
I could see
People just want that.
It's gonna be terrible.
Want that? Who cares, dude? Dude, Jurassic World's terrible. It doesn't matter. It's awesome.
I like Jurassic World.
Jurassic World makes it reaches a point where it literally makes no sense.
It's true.
Just like
it's true.
Just
like
movie Jurassic
sins
Park.
On that's high.
It's high. It's just like you're like, what am I watching? I really don't care. But you know what?
Dinosaur.
But the kid across the hall, dude, Hunter, he fucking loves it.
I believe.
Every time I see him. I don't even know they made that much, but he's got a different Jurassic World T-shirt on every time I see him. I thought they maybe did 10 different styles. No, they must have did 100, and his mother bought all of them. Okay, the kid loves it, but that's what that's all about. Okay, and Jurassic World makes no freaking sense. Independence Day is going to make no effing sense. Okay, Resurgence is going to make no sense, but it doesn't matter because but there is one thing I liked a lot in that I think it was a TV spot where they have I guess they have a prison or a lab that they keep all the aliens in, and all the aliens start singing or celebrating almost, and that's the indicator that they're coming back, and that's how they know they're coming back is because the aliens in captivity know. So it's like a psychic connection. If they go that deep into it.
Well, I mean, they did it in the first one when he grabs up the doctor.
Yeah, but you're talking from space.
Well, yeah, but
that's just cool, dude. There's maybe a psychic barrier. They got or the aliens see it on the TV screen, and then I'm just all right. I overthought this, but I don't know. But that's to me, that's the love of ID4. It's just all right. It would ID4 might have been the start, the origin of the Go With It movie.
I can see that.
Because I remember when that came out, dude. I saw that movie 5 times.
I'm gonna say Tango and Cash started it.
Yeah, but Tango and Cash wasn't impactful. But Tango and Cash or Lace Boys.
You're alright. Clean through. Flesh wound, in and out. Yeah. I'm fine. You just got shot in the shoulder. You're not okay.
Well, that aspect is what I like about Suicide Squad, where Suicide Squad seems to be self-aware.
I'm gonna be so upset if they take the good. If Killer Croc's in it for 15 minutes and he's the first one shot in the face, I'm gonna be mad.
I really don't care about him.
He looks good though.
Does he?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it just
as far as if you're gonna do a live action Killer Croc,
he have a hoodie?
Yeah, but
he's got a fucking hoodie on.
What are you gonna do? His face is all fucked up.
And the other guy has a varsity jacket. The Diablo dude. Diablo's got varsity. So you got Killer Croc in the hoodie. It's like they're shopping at Bape. It's like they're Billionaire Boys Club.
What do you want, man? They're villains locked in jail. I would just expect that Croc to be I'm expecting 15 minutes and him to be shot in the face.
Bigger and shirtless, at least.
And maybe he'll lose it.
Maybe
I don't know.
jeans and just to look like he is that name. Like,
well,
he represents
some
that.
of it I've seen him without the top on.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of...
I don't know, but I just think, whatever. Like, it's just... Like, he's in the movie. They could have put, like anyone else in that. Like, you know, like, it just seems like he's a brute, he's a brawler. Like, that's his role.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't think he's going to be... maybe fixing things in the movie.
Of course, he's going to be their Drax if he lives long enough, and that's my point.
Yeah. So you think they might kill him?
I think he'll be cannon fodder. I don't. Some of them have to be.
I just think some of the other
because they keep adding people. Like you'll hear, like, oh, so and so, like the samurai chick they hid for so long.
Yeah, the katana.
Like,
yeah, but she's not a part of the Suicide Squad. She's the bodyguard of Rick Flag.
Okay.
The
leader.
He's not the leader. He's like the chaperone.
Okay.
He's the one leading the mission, and she's his bodyguard.
Who's playing him? Because it's not Tom Hardy anymore.
Dude, they all look the same. Like the guy playing Boomerang.
Jai Courtney's playing Boomerang. That's what it was.
Okay, see, like,
I know he's from Spartacus.
I think that guy. Yeah, that guy looks like the guy from Tron Legacy or whoever. Like, that guy is? Like, I don't know. They all look the same to me. Reverse racism.
Yeah, right?
Like,
oh, you damn white people.
All these giant 6-foot white dudes look the same.
All you Aryan sons of bitches.
Yeah, I really... But, so I don't know. It's all... Right, it's all on Suicide Squad.
At this point, yeah.
It needs to bring...
If Suicide Squad goes under, I think...
But then, like, they have nothing... Like, so here's the thing. So the Marvel stuff, it's like, boom, Civil War. Now, the stuff they're going to do with Paul Rudd in that movie gets you excited for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then Black Panther is going to go through Winter Soldier, contend with Captain America. So you're almost like, holy crap, dude. Like, he's built up. Like, Black Panther movie, exciting. Even, like, we'll just say, like, Doctor Strange. Like, a lot of excitement.
No.
And
not after that trailer.
It's just a trailer. But the thing is, though...
It took all my hype away, and I actually took the time to become a Doctor Strange fan.
Wait a minute. Yeah, so let's unpack this then. So what about Doctor Strange... is like
obviously it was going to be an origin story, and maybe they're doing a new approach.
No, it's not. It's pound for pound the original origin.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's an origin story, so it's going to be kind of slow. But what I'm saying is maybe they take the time to show you more of the slower stuff in the trailer, and then we're going to get more of the action-packed stuff in the movie, as opposed to... Like, and I've already seen Inception.
But that's more of a teaser than...
That's what I'm saying.
Like a trailer,
I hope there's more,
and it doesn't like. Here's the thing, like, Strange is in no way like an easy sell. Like, he's if you're familiar with the author, he's like an Ayn Rand driven character, meaning that it's black and white. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there is no gray area with him.
No.
Okay, he's. This reality sorcerer supreme. So, like, where I'm curious of isn't what they make him do, is how they make him fit into this other stuff. Okay? Because they want, like, super cosmic with Guardians. Mm-hmm. But that has nothing to do with Winter Soldier.
No.
So, this is the equivalent to that.
Yeah.
So, when you do, like, the astral plane, like, all of that stuff with Strange, like, it's on Earth, and it's around these other characters now we've seen a lot of content on. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think that's the real challenge.
Well, I read that they've already said we're going to the dark dimension in the movie, which has me excited, because that's the trippy, bright...
Well, I think, or it could not be. Like, they can, like, they do what they want with these movies now. With that stuff.
Yeah, like, I've definitely heard that it's the trippiest movie they've done. And when you look at Guardians, that they gotta be going.
Rotating, like, the landscape or that cityscape or whatever. Like
I said, Inception.
Dude, that could
like,
could just be like a 2-second shot of something else happening.
God
like
willing.
you don't know what. But at the end of the day, I don't think that was meant to get people excited.
I hope not,
because I think it was just meant to show that, you know, like this is some of what the movie looks like. This is what it feels like, you know, because like they nailed the origin.
Oh yeah,
car accident, surgeon. He goes on this like vision quest. Okay, and at that point, you know, like it'll probably be like a little bit by the book. There'll be like a training session where he learns like the Neo training session. He learns the ropes training session. Okay, but I think the real issue with that is going to be, does it feel like it fits? Because it takes place on Earth, and it's tough, you know, because his role now in the upcoming events is going to be huge. Like he might be the one that adds the exposition to all the Infinity Gauntlet stuff. Yeah. To the other characters, he might have a role in Ragnarok.
In all honesty, the way I'm figuring it is,
you know,
Doctor Strange is going to be our new Iron Man, and Captain Marvel, after she comes out, is going to be our new Captain America, leading the two.
Yeah, maybe like
strides.
You know, I mean, Netflix has Defenders, so you know he's one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there was talks of him popping up in Iron Fist too before his movie.
Yeah, so I don't know, like they're doing this stuff, so they're going to make it fit. It's just kind of like I think they're in a tough spot because the positioning is that they keep it more like Earth based and less like metaphysical. And they have to keep it Earth-based to establish him in this. Yeah. So it's convincing. Like, kind of like, you know, like Ant-Man. They spent, like, the first, 40 minutes of that movie before they added the universe. Like, I was watching, like, I just saw it for the first time, like, not too long ago. And I was, like, watching it, and it wasn't even, like, a Marvel movie. I was, like, you're upset that he's not seeing his kid, and you're like, oh, man, this sucks for this guy. He's working at, like, TCBY or whatever, or, like 31 Flavors or like Baskin Robbins or whatever, okay? And you're like, you're into that, and you're like, oh my god, the stepfather's such a dick. And then all of a sudden it's like second act kind of kicks in, and you're like, it's Marvel movie. Yeah. Okay, it goes in Marvel gear. And I thought that was so well done. Okay.
Like I was not lying when I said that was like one of my favorites that they've done so far.
They literally have a scene where they're fighting in a falling suitcase, blowing up lifesavers. Yeah. And like I was watching that, and I'm like, what am I like? What is this? Like, what am I? Like,
I love that movie.
This is ridiculous.
I love it. And then the Thomas the Train, like
just well, like all those like jump cuts, all those like cutaways, like kind of like it's almost like what you think reality, like what you think reality, okay. But it's just kind of like doctors. But that's why I mean, I don't think they could have done anything to set up Doctor Strange in like a teaser.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think there was like anything that they could have added. And I'm happy they didn't do like some stupid zinger at the end, like show like Dormammu or something with like the flaming head, and they're in like the whole thing. You know, like it looks like the end of the Spawn movie or some shit. Like, you know, like I'm happy that wasn't there. Yeah. Like they kind of were like this is a guy. Like they kind of did the promo approach for Batman Begins, where they were like, we're going to approach this like it's not a Dark Knight driven movie. Like, you know, like we're going to approach this as like a guy. And they kind of did that with this. They're like, this is a guy. Like he's on this like this journey, he's in this saga, he's like a broken dude, like he's a broken guy that stumbles on this because he's seeking truth. And that's, I think that if they get that, like, and they stick to him being black and white, like you really got something. Because he'll be the one that they all go to. Like he'll be like the sorcerer supreme. He'll be above all of them. He'll be even above Thor. Like as in a just authoritative measure within that. Okay, and you know what it is, dude? Like, it sounds ridiculous, but like, if that movie's gonna be huge.
I hope so.
And people,
I hope so. I have faith in it.
That guy.
It just took my excitement away. The excitement I felt.
I just think I had no notions before I saw that.
I believe it.
It kind of came up on my feed, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, cool. Like, it seems about time to release that. And I watched it, and I was like, okay, like, it's a step in that direction.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't even think, like, when I first saw previews for, like, Civil War, or, like, not Civil War, like, Winter Soldier, or, like, Guardians, like, I don't think, like, there's nothing about Paul Rudd being a Marvel superhero that enticed me to want to see that movie. Like, nothing. Not even, like, the word of mouth. Like, I'm like, like, you know, like, a lot of those movies, they just seemed like they were, like, trailers, and there wasn't this, like, other thing I was expecting. You know, and a lot like Civil War. Like, Civil War has, like, a whole third act that's not revealed yet. Okay? Like, there's a whole second part to that movie.
Yeah.
Or second flow.
Mm-hmm.
Same as, like, kind of, like, you kind of knew that going into Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like, oh, well, they killed Superman. Like, wasn't expecting that, like, curveball, like, idiocy. Like, you know, and, like, but so, like, you have to, like, at that point, if it's such a well-kept secret, like, you have to be on that current.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie didn't do it. But I think, like, Star Wars did it, Force Awakens. Yeah, I think, like, all the Marvel movies seem to be doing it. The hype on Civil War is that Civil War has done it. Like, Civil War, like, wraps up and pushes everything in this one direction. But even, like with, Age of Ultron, like, all that promo stuff, like, you kind of knew what you were getting.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't get more.
Yeah.
And, like, that was a little bit
the movie was Who's Gonna Die. Who's Gonna Die, I gotta go see it before the internet spoils it.
And I just, well, you know about that, right? You know about Civil War and Age of Ultron, who, like I think, you know, Quicksilver is not, like, dead. He's rejuvenated. He's back.
I don't think so.
Because he's in a thing, like a tube. In one of the shots, he's in it. Like, he's in this, like, laboratory. One of the
shots I saw was a funeral taking place, and I'm pretty sure it was his.
No, he's in, like, a Hydra facility. Like, and he's in the background. He's in the tube. There's no one else that would be, like, in that tube. And he's signed for more movies. Like, that's one thing that everyone missed. He's signed for more than one movie. Okay? So, like, I don't know.
We shall see.
Yeah.
God knows when, because no one answered my calls last night, so I didn't get the tickets.
What do you mean? You couldn't...
Well, I was looking at 10:20. I didn't know if Kearns was going to make that because it was a Thursday.
Where were you seeing that? Cinemark?
I was trying to see it at the AMC to reserve my seats, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Oh.
And then I was like, let me see if Rachel wants to see it. Yeah.
Oh, how come you didn't call me?
And then she didn't. Well, that was just it. After nobody answered, I was like, I should call Pete. And then I was like, Pete probably has plans by now. And I was like, I should call Pete. And I was like, I'm seeing Pete tomorrow. So
yeah, okay.
Here we are to...
We'll figure that out. I almost feel like I have to show you that shot.
Then it's almost time for a cig break and then gum guy stuff.
Yes.
Because I have work tomorrow. And a dog at home with no...
Yeah, I don't want to, like, keep you...
No, you're good, you're good. I definitely want to do some gum guy stuff tonight.
Alright, so here. I got it.
Just Rachel's doing an overnight.
There you go.
One of her clients. So...
See that?
Oh, come on, man.
Pietro.
Get the hell out of here.
That's Pietro.
That's Captain Marvel incubating.
I mean, there's nothing Captain Marvel's gonna be in this movie.
That's Beta Ray Bill. What are you talking about?
Dude,
I don't see it.
that's Pietro.
That's fucking Agent Coulson all wrapped up like a mummy.
Dude, it has, like, his hair, though.
It's got no hair. It's a blurry
It has
picture.
the shape of his hair. Well, dude, there's a few reveals in that. You know? And yeah, people are pretty, like, it makes perfect sense. It really does. You know? And then at that point, like, this movie is going to make Age of Ultron, like, good. Like, I think the later Marvel movies made Iron Man 2 good.
I could see
like,
that.
all the setup.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I love watching Iron Man 2 now. Even though I always liked that movie for some reason.
I never hated it.
Except for, like, the end. I just, like, Whiplash could maybe not have been another, like, Ironmonger.
Yeah.
Like, you could have did...
But that was the trend back then, though, because even Ghost Rider, every time he gets to the bad guys, I've never faced you before, but if I boil this water, you're gonna die.
Right.
I've never fought you, but if I get you caught in firewind, you're gonna burn. Like, it's so... And that was just the trend back then.
Yeah.
Even Captain America, kind of.
Yeah.
The skull, the cube does it instead of him.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I don't know. Like I like people think that's like it.
I don't know. I've been staying away from it anymore. I'm like, it's 2 weeks away because I saw they.
Is it really 2 weeks? Is that close?
Yes. We're coming up on April 23rd. It's May 5th is the Thursday show.
Yeah. See, you can grab the keys and get out. I'll pause this. So we took a little break. We're just sitting back down. Yeah, not really. I think we're gonna talk about some life things before we get to the comic book talk.
Right.
Comic book production talk. Not saying the name. Well, fuck, who cares? Gum Guy. Before we get to the Gum Guy stuff, and we'll record that for Spitball. Okay. So I kind of like this. You know, like I think now we have like an hour of content.
Okay.
It's pretty raw, but I think we need like a name for this. So even now, like, do you have any? Like, it can't be like the Pete and Norm show.
No, it's got to be like Shit Talking Mondays.
Yeah, yeah, it's got to be something driven like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not Mondays. You know, unless it gets released on Mondays. But then the content we talk about will have to be like weekend driven, early, like late the previous week driven. I think us putting a label of a day on it like narrows us. Yeah,
Shooting the shit with Sling Blade.
I would like to do a play on something. You know, like a play on a movie title or a character. You know, like a Back to the Future thing or so I don't know. Excellent Adventures. Like Bogus Journeys. Something like that. You know? We can do like Pete and Norm's Bogus Journey. And it's like Regis and Kelly. Like, there can be guest spots, and if one of us can't do it, then the other two guys do it, you know? But I don't know, that's kind of funny, though. Because it's maybe one of the worst sequels. Like, one of the biggest disappointing sequels of my life.
What, Regis and...
No, it's the Bogus Journey. It's Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Like, that went in such a, like, woof, like... swinging for the fences direction.
Yeah.
Like, just didn't know what it was anymore. Mm-mm. But I kind of like that, though.
I still don't believe Keanu Reeves talks about that third one. You got The Matrix, let it go.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Like, dude, it doesn't do. He's got John Wick.
Yeah, that is great. That is great.
Look,
I enjoy it.
If you go through his film catalog, like, pound for pound, like, his worst movies are... like romantic
Yeah.
are sidesteps. But dude, he was in like a really good baseball movie called Hardball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was for when it comes to 90s like disaster event driven movies, like Chain Reaction.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Isn't horrible. I mean, it's a chase movie, like chase mystery, figuring it out type, like keep switching our environment type movie. Hero does like crazy things, and it's not bad. Like it kind of holds up. It just doesn't have like a glowing concept, like not a big idea, and that's the problem with that movie.
Yeah.
But pound for pound, like he gets flack, but he to me he chooses like he does choose wisely, and he gets flack, and it's just funny. But at the end of the day, like he's still Johnny Utah.
Yeah.
He's still Johnny Utah. Like at the end of the day, you're still Johnny Utah. Okay, he's not even Bill Esquire, like Bill Preston Esquire. He's But I like the Bogus Journey play. I would, or maybe like the New Batch, like Gremlins 2, the New Batch. But I don't know, like it could be something like. So what are some of the other like weird sequels? Like what was the second? Like what were some of the Halloweens or the Jason movies or the Nightmares?
You got Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch.
DreamWarriors, which is renowned and loved.
I love DreamWarriors. Dude,
that's the best. If you're talking Nightmare, it's DreamWarriors.
Because you know what it was? It was still effing scary. And then, like, it went in that fanciful direction. Mm-hmm. And which kind of killed the franchise.
It's a horror Avengers movie. You have the Rocker, the Wizard, the Strong Man.
Dude, I think we have it.
Alright, we're the Dream Warriors. So you'll get no arguments from me on that.
That is just cool as hell. Oh, that's so cool. So that's what we'll call this podcast. Alright, we'll call it Dream Warriors. So, from some of the stuff I follow, we're the Dream Warriors.
And maybe tonight you'll be gone.
Adding like a personal touch, and like we'll just keep that format for now. I think that I think it's good. Yeah, mm-hmm. Like I like other podcasters that do it, and I think it pulls you in.
Okay.
I think it's a smart move, but let me just stop this now.